most, I'll tell you now, he's one of the most no-skill killers, alright? He's one of the most no-skills. If you play as this man, you need to gain more skill. Man has 2 weapons. Crazy. And if you're new and you don't know what this means, it means good luck, have fun. Right. It's my first time actually playing as the boss. The Possessed will be right after this, and my thoughts will be on how it might.
You can't hide.
He has some pretty good voice lines. This character is based off Kevin Gatsby. Well, not good.
Come on. It won't hurt that bad.
He has like 2 weapons too. Low cooldown. This man has everything that's
good. It was a good try.
Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. I'm still running very fast. Look how OP this man is.
There's nothing left
Look at
for you.
this.
You ever broken a bone before?
Let's see how good the crowbar is. I think he's a little bit slow with his crowbar.
Want another hit?
Also, this is late, not a kill. I don't know what I was talking about.
Always.
The crowbar's
be
not that bad
underneath.
either.
Come on out.
Well, you should have come over here, buddy. Now I'm gonna teach you who's boss. Okay, the crowbar is not that bad, but it's close down.
Did you expect anything else?
Yeah, I honestly don't know what to expect. They travel far for me. Crowbar's
Come
not
on.
that bad, but I like the
It
shape.
won't hurt that bad.
He's lying to you. Let's get her and carry that. I mean,
Tough?
yeah,
Always be underneath.
look at this. I don't got no cooldown or nothing. How is it fair? How is it fair to the survivor? Fun to play, acid, miserable to play against. But I guess if you're smart enough, you can
Always be underneath me.
And his voice lines are mean, man. This man's not playing. But one of the things that I don't like about him is he says, I don't even need a gun for that. But you're using 2 weapons, my boy. You can't be talking. I knew you were one of those bosses. So it's like, low, angry laughter. I prefer if they just stick with a crowbar. Like, we do not need 2 weapons. This killer is already OP enough. God. The trailer was pretty good, though. What's up? Like, I'm already catching up to them, even if they have stamina. It's freaking true. Look at this.
You'll never compare to me.
I don't know why we're
Only delaying the inevitable.
We're gonna go after them after this. I think I should have gone after the other person because this person, they know how to run. What are you trying to do? I can still see you.
Don't you feel pathetic?
People just give up. If you play as this killer, you're winning, bro. There's no debate. You can't even fight back against this killer. Come on. You got no chance of surviving. I thought you were taking the chance. Really?
There's nothing left for you.
I think this person's coming in. Alright. I love playing with these things. I just should have
I'm gonna bash your teeth in!
why so aggressive? This character's so aggressive.
Only delay
That's
the
what I love about
inevitable.
it. There's like 3 people left. How much of these people are playing? And the thing that makes this character so easy, like,
There's nothing left for you.
Couldn't have gone far.
Let's switch things up.
I like the voice lines though. That's the great thing about the kids. Now I know you're back over here because you were doing that gen earlier. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. Oh, so this is person. Hey, Calvin.
Let's... Crap!
I thought you were gonna go over there, but you made it easier for me.
There's nothing left for you.
Yeah. What did you say? The skins are pretty cool. with
You
this
can't hide.
character, but at the moment, there's not much skin. You literally cannot. I love this game.
Let's switch things up.
There's no cooldown between the switching too. That's so unfair to the survivors. That's crazy, honestly. There should be like a 50-second cooldown for switching. So unfair to the survivors. Oh my God. I kind of feel bad. I'm just kidding. I don't. I really don't. I was actually gonna walk about. I guess you're out of luck.
You can't hide.
I guess you can. Alright, now there's 2 people. Let's focus on Iman because I know for a fact this other one cannot escape. Come on!
Didn't even need a gun for that.
See, I don't like why he says that because you need 2 weapons, sucker. You can't be talking. I didn't even need a gun for that. You need a crowbar and your fist. Which is technically only 1 weapon, but in game terms, it's not fair. So you can't be talking. You can't have been escaped.
You ever broken a phone before?
That's so unfair. Oh my God. That feels so unfair, to be honest. Now let's take a look at some of this character's backstory. And I unlocked most of the killers. Let's go ahead and buy something. Like the boss, he has 2 punches. Blood money. Each turn, yeah. Reduces his detection cooldown. Oh, that's his passive. I didn't even notice that. That's still not fair. It's like very OP. Wow. That's amazing. Hey guys, I'm here to get my thoughts on the boss skin. I just recently played Possessed, so that's why you see the Possessed skin. But we're gonna talk about the boss skin. Now, where's Boss? Where is he? Alright, he's right by the Possessed. I'm gonna try to get these characters to level 10, but alright, so we got the Grumpy Elf. I think this is for the Christmas event during 2022. I should have gotten that. We also got the Demon Lord. It's pretty solid skin, but let's look at the Grumpy Elf. Oh, he got like a present attached to his back, and he got a candy cane. That's pretty creative. And then we got a sword, and he's like a demon lord, actually. Then we got the Aggro, I think it's Aggro. Synthetics. I don't think that's how the glasses look in game, but I'm pretty sure it's close enough. This skin's also pretty creative, just like some colors. It's pretty cool. Now let's take a look at some of the lore. Backstory. Alright. So, the boss backstory, the car crash took everything from him. His parents gone, 1 minute was all it took. Never again would John see their smiles or hear their voices. Never again would he get to touch them, to tell them he loved them. All he had was E.J., his younger brother, but not even that he could last. He was too young to take care of his brother. At least, that's what the consensus at the Child Protection Services. If there's one thing John will ever forget in his life, it's the way his little brother clung to him as the officers pulled the two apart. Oh, okay. So it's like they never got to get to see each other. So it's like orphanage. John's own hands gripped his green scarf, pulling it from his neck as E.G. was thrown into the back of the car to be shipped off to a brand new life. Why couldn't John go with him? Why did they have to separate? He didn't understand. He couldn't understand. The days turned into weeks, which turned into months, and before he knew it, years had passed since that fateful day. He had no idea where his brother was now, no idea how to contact him, no social media, no nothing. But if E.G. I still don't know how to pronounce it. I think I'm pronouncing it right. But if E.G. wanted to contact him, he could have at least tried, right? There's no way he could have forgotten. He couldn't have. But as life goes on, and John had no other choice but to persevere. He found himself working as a grunt for some shady organization. The in charge, Evelyn, took a liking to him. Truth be told, he felt nothing for her, but playing into her expectations allowed him to advance ranks. I didn't know what to do there. Got a wrist. Alright. He became respected, he became known, he became feared, but one night changed it all. Evelyn had gotten too big for her boots, and John knew he had to take the woman down a peg. I don't know what that means. I think it means she's like replacement because she got too big. They started off a conversation and then elevated into an argument. One of the last things John remembers is the woman's blade piercing through his eye. Oh, that's why he's wearing that eye patch. That was one of the last times he felt pain in his life. Through sheer rage alone, he ignored the blood dripping down onto the ground as he overpowered the woman. He ignored her pleas and screams as his fingers dug into her neck, the life disappearing from her eyes. The old boss was dead. Oh, that's why oh, okay, this is pretty good lore, honestly. I like, so that's why he got his eye patch. He got stabbed in the eye. Nobody objected to his rise to the top. Nobody wanted to be on his bad side because they knew, because they had seen firsthand just what he was capable of. But it was lonely at the top, and every passing day only made John sink deeper and and deeper into a hole he couldn't escape from. He remembers the night he stepped out of his limo into the rain, a crowbar gripped tightly in his hand as he dealt with the problems his lackeys seemingly couldn't. The concrete was stained red, scent of death, and metal filling the air as John stood over the bodies. It didn't mean anything to him anymore. A hand moved to his pocket, pulling out the tattered scarf he had kept all these years. He sighed, shutting his eyes for only a moment. He wanted to pretend that was a nightmare, and one day he'd wake up to a normal life, a happy life. But as the mist began to settle in, his fate was sealed. Dang! The trauma this man has gone through! So first, they took his brother, his parents died, they took his brother away from him for years. A woman came to him, took a liking to him, or he was like working in this shady organization. One day, they got into a fight, which turned into an argument. They got into an argument, which turned into a fight. She literally stabbed this man in the eye. That's why you see the eye patch. But he killed her, and he overpowered. He overpowered and killed. English. He overpowered and killed her, and now he's the new boss. That's why this is the boss. There's no memories. There's no other memories because this guy is new, of course. Alright, and then we got the voice lines. Listen to these voice lines.
I'll knock your teeth out.
Attention all students. Remember to spread your wings proudly and show your school spirit at the basketball game this Thursday. Go Ravens!
Now, the thing about this character is that I think they should raise the difficulty to... Well, it depends on what side they're talking from. Like, difficulty for the survivors should be a 5-star. And difficulty for us, that should be a, like, 0, 1.5 or something, man.
I'll knock your teeth out.
Shout out to the voice actor, Better Call Huxler.
What are you looking at?
I like his tough pace nature.
Everything's a game. Until it isn't.
That's a pretty good voice line. Let's see what he says here.
You want to see what my crowbar can do? How about a candy cane to the
face? That's pretty
You're
good.
just another number to me.
I like that.
I've killed ants tougher than you.
I like how he's so like tough. Alright. I like his pace nature. He's like intimidating and stuff. And I love to play against him. Actually, I hate to play against him. I love to play as him. That's what I mean. I just don't like... I like him in general, but I feel like playing against him is extremely unfair. And they might need to change that. They need to nerf this man, for sure. They should, like... I'm not saying, like, remove 2 weapons. They did a pretty good job on this killer. It's actually pretty solid. And I'd say it's pretty good. I actually really enjoy playing as this character. But I feel like it should be nerfed for fairness, because it's not... Like, the survivors don't have it good. They really don't have a good, like... They don't have a chance. Like, every time you're gonna play as this character, if you're skilled as this killer, then you're winning every time. Nobody's surviving. Low cooldown when he punches. Low cooldown when he switches. Everything's good about this character. Like, I feel like they need to nerf some things because this character is just too OP. His abilities, his passive is OP, his active ability is OP. It's crazy, honestly. Now the detection is 80 seconds, length is 5. The attack recovery time is 2 seconds, which is unbelievable. Slow equals negative 1.5 milliseconds. That's crazy. Launch plus speed is 1.75 milliseconds, alright. What is that? Duration is 1.5 seconds, which is crazy. The active ability to punch, the boss can swap between his 2 weapons, his 2 weapons, his crowbar and his brass knuckles. While wielding his crowbar, his lunges are longer but slower. His hitbox is larger, and downing his hitbox is larger, which is insane considering we already have the principal. We don't need another OP character. And downing a survivor with his crowbar will apply a 15% generator reduction for 80 seconds after they were revived. God! As if he wasn't OP enough. While wielding his brass... Oh my god, let me read. Oh, is this... Bro, I know this guy. He's kind of toxic. Alright, so... Alright, wait. Alright, so I'd say the boss is pretty good. Alright, so while wielding his brass knuckles, his lunges are faster and shorter. And his base speed and recovery time is faster, and downing a survivor will grant him a burst of speed. Oh, that's crazy. Bro, he's already very OP. Y'all need to nerf this. Alright, switching weapons will also briefly boost his speed. God, this man is all about speed. The boss, alright, his passive ability is the boss gains a stack of blood money each time he kills slash downs a survivor. Every stack of blood money reduces his detection cooldown by 1 second. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, it's not that good, but it's good. It's good. It's good enough to kill the whole team. I'll tell you that. I like his victory pose, but they're gonna add more skins and victory poses and more lore in the future, and they might nerf a few things, but I think for now this character's rating is a solid I'd say 8 out of 10 just for being a good character. But I think when they nerf it, we'll have a look I think if they nerf it, and when and if they nerf it, we'll have a look back at this character to see if it's gotten worse or if it's gotten better. But anyways, on to the next one, the Possessed. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for the Possessed gameplay?
Growing tired already?
I like her voice line. Probably not, but actually, I think I will. Let's see this thing. Yo, you got a little too close. Alright, so I think we're gonna have a good time. Alright, so we'll see how the Possessed gameplay turns out. I'm excited to see what happens here. We'll check out the skins on both characters when we're done with this character. Oh no, it's not Slasher, guys. Come on. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can get a dub this one. Alright, so I need to check 6 players. I already like the voice lines.
Growing tired already?
Alright, so she got some good voice lines. Possessed. Wait, that means you saw me. No, I think one of her abilities is the teleport because I saw it in trailer. I played against her before, okay. Ain't no doing.
So sorry! I don't want to!
Oh, okay, so she's demon. Also, I think she's based off Su Young. She's also a demon. And, I'm pretty sure we can teleport, so it'll be fun to teleport around vaults. She has, like, claws on her arms. Let's go check out who's over here. Who's smarter than that thing? Alright, this character is pretty fast-paced, and I like those fast-paced type of killers. And I like this. Or I think that's just another character.
Please, hide.
This character thinks he's free.
Growing tired.
No, you ain't going anywhere. Alright, so basically that's our ability. We can literally just well, teleport anywhere we want. Just placing it down. But I think it only lasts us for a short period of time. So, oh, and I think her passive ability is that she can hide her red aura. That's why that person didn't see me coming. You didn't see me coming again. I'm so sorry you had to go out this early. It is what it is, buddy. Look at this. Also, I'm pretty sure they can see the blue aura. And I like the cooldown that like stops us from killing them as soon as we teleport, because that would be unfair. Very different from the boss, I think. Pretty different from the boss, making it it's pretty fun to play against, I'd say. If you're a survivor, it's gonna be pretty fun to play against. And this person's getting on my nerves, so we're gonna go ahead and chop them up. And this will be the last time I see them, because of course I killed them already. She's like battling her demons. This is like Su Young. Not much people in this one. But I saw somebody over here. They couldn't have gone farther, surely. How did you get all the way out here? Oh yeah, I didn't think so. I really like how they have some time to think instead of just getting demolished. Got lucky. Let's see if your friend made it out. Looks like they did. Congrats. I'll find them though. And I will kill them. That guy's not even close to me. But this one is, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this person a big old pat on the back. I think that's my passive. Also, Su Young's the person who we're playing as technically. Alright. Last two survivors. I saw them vault out the left, so I'm just gonna, you know. Looks like somebody's here though. And it doesn't seem that they're going to get lucky. Maybe they do. Maybe they did get lucky. I like this character, it's fast-paced. Has a long time to slash. I see somebody. It's Kitsune.
Growing tired already?
I like her voice lines. We're gonna go over all their voice lines. So that's exciting. This is the perfect time to use it. Oh, so it says on the left, recast time is 10 seconds. So we get like 15 seconds. That's reasonable. I just wish we had longer. I wish it would have been OP if they made it that so that like we had infinite time and we could do it whenever we wanted. That would be good. No, not whenever we wanted to, because of course we're gonna use a cooldown to make it fair. I mean, like, you wasted all your balls, too. Killer's pretty fast-paced. I wish they made it so that we have like infinite time, but it's a very big cooldown. That would have made more sense to me, but I don't think to any. That person is very far from gems. And it's not Emery, so I'm pretty sure that we can catch up to him. We probably shouldn't have wasted our detection. Instead, I don't think she's saving. Looks like we can't vault. Wait. Maybe they are. I'm starting to question myself. This is crazy. They're not in there. Are they saving them? I think they're in here because I can hear them. I'm not sure if this is. I like how this character moves. And it's pretty scary to play against him.
Your fear only makes this better.
Thank you. I think I lost him. Oh, they revived him. You're both here? Why would you both come here? Oh, you both just partnered up to be murdered. What a great idea. Looks like you're dead. I like the fast-paced nature of her, and I like the way she goes over vaults. It's pretty smooth. And I think this is a pretty old-fashioned killer. Like, you think this is like one of the old-fashions, but this is like one of the new killers. And it's actually a pretty good killer for a new killer. Because I think this killer takes like the direct inspiration of one of the Daylight killers. Because it's just like, it's so fast-paced, and that's like kind of normal for one of the new killers. That's kind of normal. And it's kind of weird to like, it's kind of weird to think that this is like one of the new killers. Because it seems like it's so like old-fashioned and paced, like old-fashioned because it's so fast-paced and normal. Like, it's not really OP like boss, and it's like fun to play against and it's fun to play as. And sure, there might be many difficulties in 4-play, but that's what makes it fun, man. I like the voice lines that go along with the atmosphere. That makes it even better. And that's one of the other good things as playing as the possessed. You can like place down the orb and they'll get scared and go the other way, so you have a choice. I also like how this character looks. Pretty good. I think that was a pretty good round. I think it was fairly fair. It was a good game. It wasn't GG. Felt like it was pretty good. Everybody liked it. Hey guys, alright. My rating of the Possessed. Alright, so first we're gonna go through all the skins, the voice lines, the lore, and we're gonna go over some of their abilities and their information on the right. And then we're gonna rate this character overall based on how we play, as how we're playing against them, and on how we're, and on how, based on how we play as the killer and how we play against them as the survivors. So we'll give a rating against them as the survivors and against them as the killers, right? And against them and playing as the killer as them, we'll give a rating on that, and playing against them as the survivors. So this is based off Seung Kwan, which is right here. What's Seung? She's right here. She also has an eye patch, just like the boss. Pretty ironic, right? The killers. Also, her hair is covering her left eye, which I think it's by coincidence or something. But I think there's something more. I like her skin. Skin's pretty cool. Really like how I like detail. I think it's a little bit more interesting than the boss. The possessed, the difficulty is the same as the boss. This character is pretty fast-paced, I say. We'll go to the skins. I like this skin a lot, actually. I like the chains, I like the detail. Pretty cool. Then we got the school spirit. I like this skin, too. Solid skin for this character. And then we got Wonderland. I think it's kind of weird having this skin very early up, because it looks like one of the more bigger skins and more overpriced. And I think these new characters might only have a few skins, but I'm not sure. Take a look at the voice lines. I like the way they portrayed this character instead of putting something like I'm glad. Also, my neighbors are playing music in the background, so if you hear that, so if you hear music, that's just my neighbors. We'll have to deal with it, because you can't really do anything about it. Alright, so I'm glad they portrayed this character like this, because we don't really get any interesting killers nowadays. I mean, like, all the killers are interesting, but I really thought this one stood out a lot. It really takes the inspiration from Dead by
Body sucks. Stop running.
I also like how
I need
her voice
more
actor sounds.
energy.
Shout out voice actor Likely Lever. Or Lever. Probably Lever.
I need more energy. You're delaying the inevitable.
Let's see how her chuckle sounds. I really like this character. Now we got her victory poses, basic. She has her orb, which she uses. I'm actually not going to get into that yet, because I'm going to save it. Alright, does she have any other memories? Nope. Alright, so let's read her backstory. Oh my god, we got a lot to read. Alright, Seung never did have many friends. She always kept to herself, confiding in her how Mione alone. Maybe that's why it was so easy to let the wrong one in once she had passed. It was supposed to be a ritual to allow her to speak just one last time. All she wanted to say was a goodbye. I think this is her sister she's talking about. But what she got was much worse. A spirit. A Changwi is what she welcomed into her dark basement. She barely had a chance to process what happened before one thing became very clear to her. Her body was no longer her own. Her vision felt blurred, and it felt like she was more of a spectator than anything. Oh, so this, like, I thought it was like gonna be like two sisters, and like one of them took over the body, and the one that took over the body was evil. No, this person took over her body. I thought they were like, but it's kind of the same, because she doesn't really want to kill. Then it began to speak to her with her own voice. It mocked her, ridiculed her, taunting her for being such a foolish girl. She knew it was true deep down, but she wanted to ignore it. She wanted to block it all out and pretend it wasn't true, but she knew it was. She was a stupid girl. This is why her mother left her. Dang. Right. There was a sound of a window shifting, and Si Young's head moved on its own. She saw him there, looked at her with puzzled green eyes and long brown hair. She wanted to tell him to run, to tell him it's not safe, but her voice failed her. A pizza boy. The boy's eyes widened, but Si Young could only scream into the void of her consciousness as two arms stretched out at him. She could see her fingernails blackening, turning into sharp claws. Was she becoming a monster? Is this how Mione warned her about? The pizza boy didn't get a chance to scream. His body toppling into the basement as Si Young cried in horror. Oh, so she killed him. Right? She wanted to say something to take back control, but how could she? She had gone against everything she had ever been told, and now innocent people were paying the price. As a thick white mist began to seep into the basement, Si Young could only think of how Mione had told her all of those years ago. You're a smart girl, Si Young. Dang, that's some hard stuff. I honestly kind of feel bad. I think this backstory goes a little. I think the boss's backstory actually goes a little more in depth than this backstory. We still need to know a lot about this character. But I feel like most of our questions were answered in that backstory, and I hope they put up some new memories for both characters, because I'm excited to see what the character's backstory is about, and what type of things happened to them in the past. Alright, so we actually move faster than the boss. Our heartbeat rate is a 7 out of 10, even though our passive ability, I think, changes that, or our active ability. Our detection is 90 seconds to wait. Our length is 5 seconds. 90 seconds, so 10 seconds more than boss, which is crazy. 5 seconds, well, it's not that crazy. 5 seconds in length, or that's something else. Or 5 seconds, you get to use it for it lasts for 5 seconds. Same as the boss, I'm pretty sure. Alright, active recovery time is 2 seconds, just like boss. Slow is -2, so it's 0.5 more than the boss, making the boss still more overpowered. Alright, let's go back to it. This person's being toxic. Alright, so the launch speed is plus 1.75 milliseconds. Duration is 1.5. And now we're gonna go to attack active ability. I wanna play. Alright. So the possessed drops a soul fire OA for up to 20 seconds. Yeah, and she can teleport around. You saw the footage. If not recast, the ability has half cooldown. When the possessed detects a survivor, they are afflicted with curse and will emit a ghastly chill, and she will gain just quickly. Alright, so emit a ghastly chill. Possessed down/kills a cursed survivor. She will gain 1 stack. If you're gaining 2 stacks, the possessed will have no terror radius, so you cannot see a red light. During this time, she will not gain stacks from attacks. Oh, so that's why. Making her pretty OP. I'm giving this killer a solid. Alright, let's give it a 7.5 out of 10 for playing as it, and a 9 for playing against it. I think that's reasonable.
Growing tired already?